Hello, I'm Nikki Barnett, President of the Professional Center. Now, we all know talk is cheap, and rather than my telling you how wonderful we are at the Professional Center, I've asked some of our clients to tell you about their experiences.
The location of the Professional Center is exactly what we need in our practice. We need an address that is downtown, very close to Bay Street. We sit virtually at Adelaide Bay.
We are on the pathway. We're very close to many parking centers, and we're obviously very close to the TTC.
Even walking down for a coffee, I run into people that are, senior people in the financial services sector, and it couldn't be a better location.
We were very fortunate that we were able to get exactly the kind of space that we were looking for. And as well, it's a complete turnkey solution. They provide everything that we need to be able to run our office and also give us access to the kind of equipment that we could never afford to have on our own.
For big meetings, small meetings, the office environment is just ideal for my business.
When we had the tour with Nikki and we saw the offices and saw the feel for the place and the fact that a lot of the doors were open, and it felt like a better working environment than some of the previous centers that we had seen, which we thought were too sterile and too dark.
I'd started by working from a home office and used their services as a virtual office from home, and they're so professional, warm and professional, it was ideal.
Is there going to be coffee? Is there going to be a receptionist to greet my clients? Is the boardroom going to be clean? Do I have to worry about the telephone from the internet? All of that is taken care of. And as a result, I'm able to focus on where I really want to put my energies, which is bringing in new clients, serving existing clients, moving my business forward.
We have access to state-of-the-art technology and equipment that we could never on our own afford to have access to. So things like networks, photocopiers, huge internet bandwidth, all those kinds of things that are really important for a small business to look like a really big business and to have access to the same kind of tools as mid-sized and large companies can have access to, yet at a fraction of the cost and on a variable basis.
The staff is long time, high quality, responsive.
They've been very helpful with organizing us for our needs, and on top of it, they're very friendly and welcoming to guests that arrive to the center.
They also seem to have a pretty broad network of other professionals that they can call upon, accounting people, for example, technology people, outside of their own staff that have been able to help us make our business much more successful.
The atmosphere at the Professional Center is professional, but most importantly, congenial.
Everybody here who occupies space with Nikki are professionals in themselves, want to be treated in a professional manner, and reciprocate the same professionalism.
They're friendly, and yet they're the right kind of neighbors, because they'll say hi and say, what do you do for business? And they'll either be available or never bother you, whichever is most appropriate.
From a value perspective, the Professional Center provides exceptional service relative to the other executive suite situations I've come across in the market.
There's a fee for services, obviously, if you ask for additional services, but they don't nickel and dime you to death.
The ability to grow your business, shrink your business, do those kinds of things are just not possible in a lease of 5 or 10 years, which is typically what you would have to take of space for other alternatives.
You can save money once you've got a few offices by being on your own, but what you often overlook when you do that is the hassle factor of having to worry about all the things in the Professional Center are taking care of you.
I would highly recommend this center over other centers that I've seen, and I would have no qualms to tell them to come have a tour with the staff and see for themselves, and I don't think they'd be disappointed at all.
I have introduced many friends and associates to the professional center who've come in here and utilized the services and are now tenants.
If I was talking to someone looking for a business center, and in fact I have been, I recommend this one first and foremost to start here, and ideally they move in tomorrow.